hot water bottles, doing exercise, taking ibuprofen, paracetamol, and some of the things that are always recommended when you complain that you have period pains. In this video, I'm going to be sharing what you can do at home to look after yourself when you have period pains every month. Linda Izzy here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can look after yourself if you're having period pain every month. If it's the first time you're coming to my channel, my name is Linda Izzy. I'm a registered nurse and I work in the UK. So the first one is using hot water bottles. The hot water bottles can be found in the stores, it's online and everywhere. So you can actually make a hot water bottles at home using a socks, a waterproof, and hot water. How you can do that is you just get a socks, a waterproof, boiled water. Make sure it's not too hot that will hurt your skin, so that you can be able to put your hand, your finger without hurting your finger. So you pour the water in a bag, that's the waterproof bag, and then tie it very well, and then put it in a sock. So once you put it in a sock, you can use it to put in your lower abdomen, in your back, or wherever you're having the pain so much. So many people have found this very helpful, and some people have actually used it instead of buying from the stores or online. You can actually go for this, but because some people that have pains every month, they usually have it every month. So if you have the resources to buy the actual hot water bottle, that may be very helpful. So because you can use it and use it. So the second one is exercise. Some people might think, or some people frown at this because they feel like, oh, I'm having so much pain, how can I be having exercise? How can I be doing any form of exercise? But the truth is, exercise actually helps to relieve discomfort that you have during your menstruation. So you can actually try exercising. What works for someone might not be the one that works for you. So find an exercise that can. Some people find walking, just walking, very helpful. Some people find stretching very helpful. Some people find swimming, dancing. There are so many ways. There is no particular exercise that works for everyone. So find the one that works for you and go with it. It helps you to relax. It helps you to remove your mind from the pain. The third one is over-the-counter medication, the ones that you don't need your doctor to prescribe. You can buy paracetamol from your chemist store, your local drugstore. You can buy ibuprofen. Some people find the combination of this paracetamol and ibuprofen. I do not mean taking them at the same time, but taking ibuprofen now, and then the next one, maybe after 6 hours you take paracetamol, and then after 6 hours you take ibuprofen. That helps a lot of people. And something that you can actually do to make sure that you're on top of the pain is not taking the medication when you have the pain. Take it like when you take the first dose, because some people don't know exactly, are not able to predict the pain. So once you've started having the pain and you take the paracetamol or the ibuprofen, do not wait for the pain to come back again before you take the next dose. This will help you to have the medication to be already acting before the pain can come. Note that not everybody can take ibuprofen or some of the NSAIDs, that non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These medications are not meant for a particular group of people. If you have asthma, if you have ulcer, if you have some medical conditions, make sure you talk to your doctor before taking NSAIDs. If it is not good for you, please stay away from that and go for the milder one, the paracetamol. Another thing that is also very helpful is looking at your diet during this period. Some people have found that eating food that cause a lot of bloating, like carbonated drinks and juices and everything, can aggravate the pain. So what you can do is to stay away from beverages that are carbonated, that can cause your bloating, or food that cause bloating, and food maybe that makes your stomach to be too full. What you could do is make sure you drink a lot of water. Like what is recommended is 8 glasses of water a day. Make sure you are well hydrated, and then you eat maybe small quantities of food multiple times instead of eating large meals. So you make sure you take frequent meal, well-balanced diet, and enough hydration during this period. So in simple terms, what actually happens? Why do people feel this pain? So what actually happens is that every month the egg releases for potential fertilization. So your ovary releases an egg for potential fertilization, and the uterus prepares to receive this egg and to make it grow in case it is fertilized. But then when this doesn't happen, the extra lining of the endometrium, that's the inside of the uterus that are already preparing to receive this fertilized egg and everything, but at the end of the day there was no fertilization. So every of these things that we are prepared, the extra lining and everything, will start shedding as what we call the menstruation. It will just shedding as blood. Everything will start shedding. And what actually happens is that a chemical called prostaglandin is released in the body that causes the contraction of the uterus. So this prostaglandin, if it is really very high this period, so what happens is that it causes the uterus to contract, making all those lining to start removing all those preparation that the uterus made. The contraction of that uterus, that chemical makes the uterus to contract in a way that those lining will start removing and shedding as blood. So during this contraction, the blood vessels are constricted, and the muscles of the uterus, they are not receiving enough blood, or some muscles in the pelvic organ, they are not receiving enough blood, because if something is constricted this way, remember that the red blood cell carries oxygen. So if the vessels that carries that red blood cell, that's the vessels that carries blood, that carries the red blood cell, if they are constricted, it means that those muscles that it supplies, they are not getting enough blood, they are not getting enough oxygen. So if they are not getting enough red blood cells, it means they are not getting enough oxygen. So this reduced oxygen is now what causes that pain. Remember, this pain is not felt by everyone. When I started, I did not feel pain. I don't feel pain during my menstruation. I just feel general discomfort, sleeping and everything, but I don't really feel the period pains, which is really good. But yeah, so if this pain lasts more than, or comes even before your menstruation, or it lasts even after your menstruation, or it comes even before, maybe in between your menstruation, then it's time for you to see the doctor. If this pain is not as much as the one you've been having, and you feel different and you feel like something is wrong, because you know your body more than any other person, more than whatever you might see anywhere and anybody talking about. So anything that looks extraordinary, something that looks different from what you already know, then it's time for you to speak to the doctor. If the pain is so much that it's affecting your daily life, it's time for you to see the doctor. If the pain, if the blood that you're seeing is so much and is radiating to different parts of your body and you cannot bear it, it's time for you to see the doctor. If you found the information I shared in this video helpful, please share it with a friend, share it with that young girl that needs to see this, share it with someone that you know will benefit from. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And subscribe if you have not, so that we'll continue this discussion. I wish you best of luck and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.